Hey everybody, welcome back to Simply Cerisa, and today we're taking it back just a little bit. I'm going to talk about things from 2019. This is going to be my Where Are They Now product edition. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back through all of the videos that I made in 2019 and talk about the actual products that I either recommended or said that I was using and was in love with. And I want to let you know if they lasted, if I still enjoy them, if I'm still using them, or if they were complete fails after a while. So all that being said, let's get started because I got a lot to talk about. So the first video that I actually talked about, I got my trusty phone here watching me, was the glamping video. And in my glamping video, it was some of the products that I fell in love with and took with me while I was quote unquote glamping. From that video, it's kind of disgusting, so I'm not gonna get too close with it, is a wet brush. Now, if you have not heard or gotten on this train yet, you need to. Wet brushes are now sold everywhere. I'll link it below, but I got mine, I think, at Target. You can get them at Rite Aid, Walgreens, any pharmacy for that matter, Amazon when things get back to normal. You know, they have them in different sizes, colors, you name it. Wet brush, love it, still use it. We have about 3 in the house now, and pretty much our whole family uses them. The next product from that video was, actually it was a travel size, and you know, for glamping and camping and traveling, you need travel size. But one of the products was this LaVanilla Labs deodorant, and they say that they are a natural deodorant, and they don't have a lot of the products that we are looking to take out of deodorants these days. The thing that I have found though, because I do obviously have both, and these are the full-size products, is that if I'm going to use these, I need the one that's called Sport Luxe, and I love this one. Now, they both have an interesting scent. I can't explain it. It does have a vanilla scent, but there's something else to it. And the Sport Luxe one smells better to me. The Sport Luxe one actually smells like a dryer sheet. So I don't know, but it works a lot better than the one that is not Sport Luxe. But if truth being told, I really love native deodorant much better, but this is definitely my second choice, and I obviously still have them, and I've been using these all winter, and I'm definitely gonna go swap out and get my native during the summer. Another product I talked about, you know that I love it because I put it in like every other video, is this Pacifica Color Quench Lip Tint. I still have these two. This is actually, I believe, my second purchase of these at this point. Love them, love them. I want to own every color. They have approximately 5 colors. They also have a clear Pacifica lip tint. They are $5, but I think the Ulta sale is going to have these for buy one get one half off, so I'm going to stock up then. Another product I talk about, and this is so well loved, so don't judge me on this, is a Z palette that was really great for traveling. This one is actually the Sephora brand one, Z palette, and you can see Z palette for Sephora. I purchased this at Sephora. It happened to be on sale. I loved it. It's great for travel. I actually need to restock. I've run out of so many things and hit pan on so many things I had to throw them out. But I still have a few of my eyeshadows. I have a bronzer and a pressed powder in here, and I still use this all the time. Like I said, it's too loved, and I need to clean it up. And I'm not sure if I discussed this on that particular video or not, but this rose water facial spray is something that I travel with all the time, take with me everywhere I go. I always have to have some sort of facial spray. This one is Trader Joe's, you guys. It's like $3.99 for 4 ounces, and the ingredients are pretty good on it. It doesn't have too much terrible stuff in it. I really enjoy this along with many others, but a facial spray. And I am also still using my Turbie twist. That was the video, I think, that I had a Turbie twist on. I actually own, and I can't believe I just lost them. I own tons of them now. They still running strong, love them. All of them are in great shape a year later. I have both the microfiber and I have the cotton one. I'll bring those up and talk to you about those from another video that I did. But I love my Turbie twists. They are amazing. My next video that talked about specific products were from 3 different companies actually. One was a dress from Amazon of all places. I believe the video was called do you need a wardrobe reboot, or are you tired of your summer wardrobe? It was that video. And I talked about this particular dress from Amazon. It is a floor length dress. It's kind of like a maxi, and it is really lightweight. It's definitely a synthetic material, but it's so breathable, and it's so forgiving. The waistband stretches, it's unbelievable. But it also has ties on the side, so then that you can tie it up in front really cute or in the back. It has a V-neck and the slit sleeves, and then it goes all the way down to the floor. The only problem I had with this dress that I chatted about before was that the slit up the side leg was a little bit too high, so I just kind of tacked it down and sewed it down for myself. But if you're into showing some leg, then it's not a bad deal at all. This dress, surprisingly, was probably the winner of last summer. I wore this dress so much. I could dress it up, I could dress it down, I could throw a jean jacket over it, I could throw a vest over it, I could throw a cardigan. I could put sandals, I could put cute shoes. It was crazy what I could do with this dress. And I kid you not, everywhere I went, I was getting compliments. Ladies that I didn't know at all would walk up to me and say, "Oh my gosh, that dress is gorgeous. I love it. Where did you get it?" And it would always crack me up because this thing was like under $20 at Amazon, and I did not expect that type of a reaction. And so I love this dress. It wore so well. There is no pilling on it. I didn't even, nothing has happened to this dress is what I'm trying to say. I will be wearing this dress for a second summer, so it was money well spent. I love it. It was Amazon.com. The other 2 items I talked about in that video were these earrings, which are still going strong. I have to admit, I don't wear them that much because I'm such a minimalist that I'm always wearing just little hoops or, just little studs. But these still are so fun to me. I love them, and I'm glad I got them in a kind of offbeat neutral color. They're gray with some like sandstone looking in them. And the particular lady, I'm not sure if she's still in business or not. If she is, I'll link her link below. But actually, I have since seen tons of companies, and especially if you look on things like Etsy, or if you're going to markets types of things, there's clay jewelry is just really, really popular because you can make big, bold statements with little weight. They're the lightest featherweight things. I still love them. They're great, and they're going to definitely be in there for a long time in my jewelry box. The third thing I talked about was a necklace. I'll get up just so you can see that it really still is holding up well. Hopefully it will zoom in. My gold necklace. And I purchased this from Pura Vida, and that brand is an online company primarily, but a lot of boutiques carry their other items. You might recognize these little bracelets. They carry these bracelets. They're kind of their first thing that they ever started making. Love this necklace. The gold tone has held up so well, and it's adjustable. Still love it. Great. Obviously can still wear it. And I've since purchased more items from Pura Vida. I have like their traditional wave ring in silver, and it's held up really well. I bought another one that says salty, just to remind everybody what I'm really like. And I have tons of these bracelets. I've also gone online a lot and purchased a lot of their items as gifts for people. And the only thing I'll have to say about that is one time we purchased a rose gold wave ring, and after probably 3 months of like really hardcore use, like never taking it off, the rose gold did fade away, but it turned into a silver ring just like this. So, even though it's still not rose gold, it's still at least wearable and looks pretty. And I believe that was it for that video. Now let me look at the next one. The next video was 3 affordable Amazon must-haves. Now, you have to know something about me. I actually don't shop on Amazon all that much. So what I purchase from there, I expect to be really good, really high quality, and if it's not, it goes right back. But the things that I have purchased from there, I thoroughly love. Now, the first one is that selfie ring light. I love this thing. It's still going strong. It's great. I love it. Actually, what I have even found to use this for in a pinch is, I'm actually just gonna do it and see if it changes the lighting and shows you what to do. Sometimes if my lighting isn't the best, I actually hang it on my speaker on my camera, and it actually provides extra light, and it's so great. I love it. I'm just gonna leave it there. So that selfie ring light is great, but as you remember, you just pinch it and you can put it on your cell phone and it brightens up the light anywhere. It can be used as a flashlight, you name it. Go back and watch that video for all my tips on that. The second item that I talked about, and I actually have two, and these things are hot commodities in our house, are the cell phone and iPad holders, and you cannot beat these things. This one is Omoton and this one is Lamicall. The difference between them is you want to spend a few more dollars, at least I recommend it. The Omoton one has the, it's not sticky, but it's more of a grippy back, so you can actually have things on an angle and it stays, and it also moves. And the beauty of that is, so if you're, say I'm cleaning the bathroom and I still want to watch YouTube videos, I put it in there and I kind of turn it upwards, and so I'm scrubbing the sink and I'm watching my videos at the same time. I love it. This one works just as well, but it does not move and it doesn't have the grippy, so you definitely are a little bit more limited, but both have the holes so that you can put chargers in there, and if nothing else, they're perfect to put on your desk or on your dresser or wherever. And you can have your phone sitting up instead of laying flat in case something gets spilled. And these are both well under $10. I want to say around $6 and $8 each. That was great. And then the third product I talk about, I am not pulling it out. They are the, I believe they're Sorbus, and they are storage bags, and they are huge, soft-sided. They have clear windows, and you store basically anything you want to for the season. And what I have in mind currently is all of my summer clothes, and my closet needs another reboot, and so I'm not pulling that out right now. That's kind of the last thing holding everything together in there. But they are phenomenal. They have held up. I have used them or swapped out at least 2 to 3 seasons already. So that means I pulled them out, yanked everything out, hauled them around the house, and they have really, really held up. I love those, love those. Okay, on to the next video. My next video was what you need to know before you go to a huge event or like a PGA tour. And much of the stuff that I had was gear that was actually gifted to me, but there were some specific items that I really ended up using, and they were just invaluable to me. So one of the things for traveling and needing to be somewhere all day long and not being able to get back to your car or get back to your supplies, I had to buy a different kind of water bottle, and this one is a, I believe it's an 18-ounce small water bottle from Target. It was great. You think you can get them on Amazon as well. Super lightweight, love it. I actually use this a ton still, and it's held up beautifully, and it was a really affordable one. So I love this little water bottle. I also talked about clear bags were amazing, and I've actually used these so much since I purchased them just for one specific event. I really enjoy them both because they're plastic and wipeable. You can use these even if you're just gonna go for a hike or a picnic or whatever, go to the pool, to the lake, whatever it is that you're gonna go to outdoors. These work just as well because if it starts to rain or you're in a wet conditions that you're gonna get splashed, or if you're at theme parks and you go down the water rides, these things are just wonderful. I love them. And truthfully, I use this one a lot more because it is a crossbody and it just holds exactly what I need. But for, of course, bigger events, or if I need to carry for the whole family, then this clear bag works beautifully. One more item from that video was a very packable, lightweight but warm jacket. And I had actually purchased this through Costco, but you can get them online. I found them on Amazon, and the exact same one, exact same brand. This thing was wonderful, and I love it. And since the event, I've actually traveled with this probably 4 more times. I mean, it's just ridiculous. Like, look how small I can make this thing, and it's like weighs nothing. And the beauty of it is it's so lightweight and comfortable that I actually use it oftentimes when I'm going to the gym as well. And it's, I mean, if I'm still freezing before I start my workout, I can even start working out in this thing because it's so lightweight. And then as I warm up, I can take it off. So this was probably like the best, like 19 bucks I think I've spent in a long time. My next video was my Turbie twist, very specific video. I did an unboxing of it because Turbie Twist had reached out to me about a picture I had done on Instagram, and then I responded with them, and then they were kind enough to send me a box of some of their goodies. Now, this was kind of a good and a bad, but I want to be completely transparent with you on everything. Now, as much as I love my Turbie Twists, you know that, I don't even have my original pink one right now. I still have that original pink and white one, and I love it, and it's great. It's probably in the laundry. But Turbie Twist sent me a few more. So they sent me a couple of packs. They sent me this set, I believe, and it was a turquoise microfiber one. And then I have this white microfiber one as well. For some reason, this turquoise one, they both are holding up beautifully. But this turquoise one is a tad bit thinner for some reason, even though maybe it's just a material choice. But it also has a lot less pilling, a lot less stuff is what I would call stuck to it. And it just looks brand new still. And I use this one a lot. My white one, same thing. I use it a lot. But what I've noticed is like, any little bits get on it. So when I throw it into the laundry, if there's stuff from my kids or whatever, it kind of sticks to this one a little bit, but I'm not sure why. But other than that, it works well. It's holding up beautifully. They also sent me their 100% cotton one for those of you who do not like microfiber. Now, my 100% cotton one is fantastic, but I do not use fabric softeners in my wash. If you are that type of person, you don't use softeners, this stuff is stiff. This stuff definitely is a true cotton, and it's only as soft as the water that you have and the fabric softener that you have. I have no problem with it because that's just how I live. But it's really held up well, and I enjoy the microfiber and the cotton one both. I don't really know if I enjoy one more than the other. You know, I think it's just a matter of personal taste. Now, the other thing that they sent me was one of their sets with their towel, their little microfiber towel. Now, this is great for travel as well, or as a gym towel, which is, with the way things currently are, I think that in the future going forward, I'm going to be taking my own gym towel in the future. And it's been recommended. And this one is great for that because it soaks up so much moisture considering how small it is. And then it can also be used as a true towel on your hair, and it fits perfectly. Now, my sad day thing is the it's not silk. I guess it would be considered satin, but it's, you know, definitely a synthetic fiber pillowcase that they sent me, and I was so excited to receive it. But I don't know if you're seeing this on camera, but the first thing that happened to it was, and I'm not really rough on my pillows, after probably 3 to 4 uses and washes, which you have to wash these all the time, unfortunately it ripped, and it ripped bad. Even if I tried to fix this, it would pucker so bad that you would see it, and I feel like it's going to pull. And then I don't know, I really can't explain what's going on with it. It's got all these pulls on it, like it's been snagged, and it's got all this markings all over it. And parts of the material are actually coming off. Like this is a snag, so I pulled that and it made it worse. And then others, though, I think it's a snag, but I go like that, and it's actually a little chunk of the threading, and it's just coming out. This thing did not last. It's just falling apart. The satin pillowcase did not hold up at all, and I can't really recommend the pillowcases from Turbie Twist. I think you should just stick with all their originals and don't mess with this stuff. Okay, on to designer nails video. I purchased these Impress press-on manicure nails, and I fell in love with them, and I got many of them to last me, you know, at least a week. But I will say a few things. I love them. They have beautiful options, but they will lift on you a little bit. And if you're one that plays with your hair a lot, your hair can get caught in like the back side of it, I would say, like where your cuticle area is. Your hair can get caught in that if you're not careful. Now, if you don't mess with your hair a lot and you're not always getting it out of your face, then it shouldn't be a problem at all. I've heard of other women using actual glue to kind of get that glue down a little bit better, but that sort of defeats the purpose for me. So this is just something that you definitely want to try, and I would wait until they're on sale. And again, you can pick them up almost anywhere, drugstores, Target, all that good stuff. My next video was about the purse set. Now this was another Amazon find, and this bad boy, as you can tell, is still so loved and so used. I have this in my purse almost at all times. I have a Longchamp Le Pliage bag, and those things are cavernous and you lose everything in them. So this has been a game changer for that bag, and it's been my go-to bag all season. I've probably been carrying that bag for 8 months straight, and it has held up so well. I still have my key attacher. It's going strong. It hasn't broken. It hasn't caught on anything. It actually helps me find my keys, and all the inside inserts that are a little bit like mesh are 100% going well. And I beat this thing up. I throw things in it all the time, constant. I mean, combs, like you name it, hand sanitizer. I'm constantly chucking this thing everywhere and testing it to its limits, and it hasn't stained. It hasn't ripped. Nothing. It's like, it looks exactly the same as when I purchased it. So I love this thing, and if I do change purses in the future and need a different size, I'll definitely be ordering a different size of this. I love it. I also did a video on a dress that I found on Amazon, and I think it was called like one t-shirt dress, you know, multiple different ways. Oops, it's inside out. I have it hanging up still. This dress is just a straight up t-shirt dress, and it kind of flares out. It does hit definitely above the knee, but it gets a little bit longer kind of in the middle. So, you know, if you're not bending down too crazy, then you're pretty safe. And I'm 5'8½", and it's still wearable on me. I tried to challenge myself to wear this dress during the winter time and promised myself I would do it. Did not do it. I'm just gonna be honest with you. That's why I didn't even know it was inside out, and it's just hanging nicely in my closet. It was been waiting for me all winter, and I did not do it in the winter. It is coming back out this spring, and I can't wait to wear it. Sorry, my lighting's changing. I'll fix that. It is going to come back out with cute white tennies, with the chunky sandals that are in style. I love it. It is going to come back out, and it's held up so well. I did wear it a lot during the summer, and I didn't stain it, and the underarm stains are there's a tiny bit there, but I know that I could even get that out if I wanted to work hard on it. So yeah, this was a great purchase from Amazon as well. My next video was the how to get all day energy with less coffee, and there were 3 things I talked about. One was a like a keto ORGAIN protein drink or protein powder that you could add into your coffee. Delicious. I still have about half of a container. I love it. And the other one is the turbo creamer, and I am currently out of it, or I would hold it up for you. If I can find a picture, I'll put it in here. That can also be found, I believe I found it at Rite Aid recently, and Target, and of course I think you can order it on Amazon as well. Love those. They're great, and I do use those still when I have them in stock. The one thing I will say about the turbo creamer is it does go kind of fast if you're really regular with usage, because the container is kind of small. So I'm kind of looking for a bigger container of it. And then of course this Bodum little spinny thing. We use this about 3 times a day, because we use it also to mix our oat milk in our coffee, and it froths it up. We use this for anything that we add to our hot or our cold drinks. We use it to add to our fruits and greens and any fiber that we're putting into any drinks. This thing makes hot chocolate great. Love it. And it was like $6.99, I believe, on Amazon. Yes. So that does it for this video. I know it was a long one, but you can talk about a lot of products in a year, I've discovered. And if there's anything I forgot, you can just leave a comment below, and I'll let you know how I feel about it currently, or if I'm still using it or not. But chances are I am. The only thing that, like I said, was a real fail was that pillowcase, but that's okay. I knew it was on the low end as far as quality anyway. But I hope this was helpful to you. I know that sometimes when we watch videos and we see all these products and you hear all about them, and then a year later you don't know anything about it, or if it lasted, or if it was worth the money. So I will put any links that I have below for things that are still available if you're interested. And of course, just for full disclosure, many of them, if they are through Amazon, are affiliate links. Now that doesn't cost you anything extra. That just basically gives me a little bit of kickback from Amazon if you do go through my links, but that's always up to you as well, and it helps support the channel. And again, make sure you like like this video and that you subscribe, especially if you like to watch these regularly. It really helps my channel a lot if you could subscribe and like these videos. Okay, I'm gonna start up on my next one and we will see you soon. Bye-bye.